So I thought I'd just go on live real quick, have a bit of a chat, see who's on. Here to answer any questions if anyone's available. I want to say that business is picking up in the sense of selling stuff and whatnot. And like I said, I'm not gonna keep this live up. Yeah, I'm not going to keep this live up. I'm just seeing who's on, who wants to chat. And then afterwards I'll delete the live. So yeah. Because I've got to work this afternoon. So I thought I'd just jump on real quick. It's on my shoulder. So yeah, so what's happened since my last live? Nothing really amazing since my last live. What's stuff all over my mouth? No, it's fine. Only a shave. So yeah, nothing really exciting since my last live. Managed to sort out some of the stuff on the shelf. Managed to make it look a little bit more not professional, but easier to get a hold of. So yeah, now I know where everything is to a degree. But like I said, just a quick live, just see who's on. I'm not going to keep this live up. So yeah. But I've just been thinking. I've got something there. I have no idea what that is. Bothering me. Just had a thought, guys and girls. Just had a thought about the topic. Just had a thought, because what I tend to do, or what I'm going to plan on doing now, is cutting back on videos and maybe do the odd live here and there. But one of the things I want to talk about is, let's back up a bit, is dowsing rods. We all kind of know what dowsing rods are and what they do. Yeah, we all know what they do and whatnot. And I just had a thought as I was going live. My next door neighbour's cooking a curry again. Both that neighbour on that side is from India, and every day they make some sort of Indian food, and it always smells nice. And it always smells nice, which is kind of annoying, especially when I'm trying to do a live and they are cooking really nice food, nice smelling food. Yeah, use those. So anyway, back to the topic. So dowsing rods, typically they are made out of copper. Typically they're made out of some type of really thick copper, wire, and they normally have some kind of thing on the bottom, and obviously a stopper from that bit from coming off. And you ask questions, and yeah, they rotate. So if you're looking for water, if you're looking for whatever, it'll give you a yes or no question. And I'm thinking, with these dowsing rods, made out of copper, they're used in, mainly these days, they're mainly used for paranormal investigations. They're normally used, back in the day, they're normally used for finding water, finding minerals, finding all kinds of things really. Just ask questions and they'll give you a yes or no answer. If you're looking for something, they will point you to the direction of where they are. I just had a thought, because I was just not clearing out, but sorting out a couple of my boxes. And as you guys know, that's probably a really bad example. As you guys probably know, I make, if I can get one, I make all kinds of necklaces for people to buy. And guess what? It just kind of clicked, because I had a message. I'm kind of all over the place. I just had a message on eBay about one of the antlers I got for sale. I'll show you the antlers in a minute. And it just reminded me of all the comments I've had on eBay, TikTok, because you can leave a review to say whether they're good or bad or whatever. And I had this one review saying that these that I sell are amazing because they are wrapped in copper wire. I'll show you another one. They're all wrapped in copper wire. Now, I didn't realise at the time when I decided to use copper to make these necklaces and whatnot, that copper is a very good conductor of energy. I wouldn't recommend, I do not recommend doing this, but if you put a piece of that copper wire into a plug socket, you'll get electric shock. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing it, but you'll get electric shock. Same with these. If you put that into a plug socket, you'll get electric shock. Or in some cases, this will actually, after a while, start turning red. If you stick this into a electrical appliance, it will start turning red and get hot. A great conductor of energy. Now, I didn't realise at the time, when I was making these necklaces, that I was obviously I knew that I was using copper to make these, and I knew that copper was quite strong to a degree. Depends on how much you bend it. Quite strong. But it didn't dawn on me until this person left a comment that it can enhance energy, make it stronger, or it's a very good conductor of energy. which I found, which I didn't realise until after I started making these necklaces. And I'm not going to change the way I make necklaces, and otherwise I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change like the copper, because it can be like dangerous. I'm not going to do that because it looks very, very nice. And the amount of people that say that these look very nice. I had a person that is interested in buying some. She'll let me know today whether she wants them or not. Even she said they look very nice with a piece of copper around them, which will enhance the energy of the crystal and probably enhance your energy. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you all. Sometimes it does take me a while to, takes me a while to connect all the dots. But yeah, like I said, I had these in my box. I took them out my box to put back into my bag for the next time I go to like Brookwood or Southend or somewhere like that. I'll take these with me. So yeah. I just thought I'd just share that with you all. I can't remember I can't remember when the comment on, I think it was TikTok. Can't remember when the customer put the comment on there, but yeah, it just finally clicked that copper is used for like electrical work, is used for plumbing, is used for a lot of things, and is a great conductor of energy. So again, guys and girls, I don't find it strange, I find it fascinating that we do things obviously with good intention. We do things, but then don't really think about what we're doing until after, if that makes sense. So again, with my necklaces, I used to, where is it? So I used to wrap my necklaces up, or my crystals, like this, which is alright. Still looks kind of nice. Yeah, it still looks kind of nice. But then my dad, showed my dad, obviously of course my mum as well, I showed both of them how I did my crystals all right, because I gave something to my family for Christmas, and then they found it fascinating how I make them, and my dad said, oh, what about if you do it a different way, make the wire stronger? And I thought, okay, and then thinking on it, not only does it make the wire stronger, but it also makes it look more nice, more authentic. It makes it more beautiful. So you have that twisty look, makes the copper stronger, and it will enhance the energy more. So now I've gone from this to this. So again, it doesn't really matter which one you buy, or it doesn't really matter how the wire is wrapped around the crystal. You'll still get the energy. The wire will still enhance the energy from the crystal and from yourself. If that makes sense. Normally, when we buy necklaces, this is one I bought from somebody else, and they normally have a little bit of stainless steel on top, which is fine, but it's not really showing off it's not really enhancing the energy from the actual crystal itself, if that makes sense. Yeah, it shows off the crystal really nice. Shows off the crystal really nice, but it's made out of stainless steel and is not really enhancing the energy as much, if that makes sense. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you all, share my wonderful knowledge with you all. So if you want to enhance energy, if you want to, so let's say mediumship or spirit work, if you want to enhance the energy that you're trying to create, use copper. Like I said, like I said earlier, the copper, if you stick it into electrical current, will get hot, it'll glow red, and you'll probably get electric shock or burnt. But with what I'm using it won't get hot and you won't get electric shock, if that makes sense. Just use your common sense, obviously. So yeah, like I said, I thought I'd just share that with you all. Just a little bit of, it just came to me as I went live. It just came to me because when I was reading the message, like a message about one of my antlers, it just kind of like came to me. So yeah, like I said, quick short live before I went to work or before I go to work. I just have a quick coffee that I'll be going. So yeah, hope that little bit of information has worked, has helped, and I will see you all probably in the next live or the next short. I'll see you all soon, and thanks for watching.